Baker, he had a really good season, one of the greatest rookie quarterback seasons of all time, breaking Peyton Manning's record for touchdowns thrown. And then you come in and you add in OBJ, and then you got Landry to pair with him. You sign Kareem Hunt, who's not going to be available till week 8, but still is a top 5 running back when healthy and active. And then that defense, they got Myles Garrett, Sheldon Richardson, Olivier Vernon up on the defensive line. Mm-hmm. Denzel Ward in the secondary, one of the better young corners in the league. My concern with Cleveland, though, is first of all their offensive line.
They had to trade away their starting guard.
Yeah,
they traded away their starting safety, Peppers. They a receiver. Here's my thing: a receiver. All them analytic people, when they look all that shit up, like receivers really don't add up to win shares. So their offense will probably be really good on paper. They'll probably be a great fantasy team, but probably still won't win that many games.
Yeah, Cleveland, I gotta see it from before I'm all in on them. I think they're definitely going to be an improved team, and I think I picked them to go 10-6 this year with a wild card berth. But
I didn't get to that part. I didn't get to see where you had everybody at.
Yeah, I put Cleveland to go 10-6 this year with a wild card berth.
Who'd you have winning your division?
Pittsburgh.
With what? 11-5 or 12-4?
No, 10-6 as well, and I think they'll get the split.
And then what'd you have y'all at?
I got the Ravens at either 8-8 or 9-7.
Wow, that's low on your team.
Not necessarily. I think this is more of just like us retooling and establishing the culture around Lamar. I think Lamar gonna have his up and downs this year.
You don't think y'all can do that and win?
Well, yeah. Don't get me wrong. 8 or 9 wins season is that's success to me, especially coming in, establishing a new offense. We lost a lot of veteran players on our team.
Yeah. On the defensive side, definitely.
I think we're gonna be all right, and I wouldn't be surprised if we was able to sneak out a couple more games and win a division. But ultimately, though, I still think Pittsburgh will come away with that division there. It's just like they got the established quarterback still. Mike Tomlin just signed a 1-year extension, so that just their foundation is more established than I think Cleveland or any other team in the division. But back to Cleveland, though, yeah, my main concern with them is their offensive line. It's kind of like a patchwork O-line, and I don't know. Maybe they will gel together and be able to protect Baker Mayfield. And also, Baker isn't no sitting duck back there either. So if he needs to scramble and make plays outside the pocket, he can definitely do so. But I think it's going to be a very dynamic offense with OBJ, Jarvis Landry, Higgins as the receivers, and then Njoku working the middle at tight end. Kareem Hunt comes back, and him and Nick Chubb are going to be a nice combo together.
That Georgia back. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that offense can be something special. And then also Freddie Kitchens. I got to see how he what type of culture he's going to establish there in Cleveland, because Cleveland has been shit the last 20 years. They had one winning season since 2000, maybe 2. Yeah, since 2000 they made the playoffs once in the last 19, 20 years. So yeah, I'm not sold on Cleveland. I got to see it, but the hype is real, and we'll see what they can do. But overall, my division, I think Pittsburgh will come away with it. Roethlisberger's still balling. Juju, I like him a lot, and I want to see how he develops as a number 1 receiver.
What do you think he can project at? If you could just project him stats for the season, what would you say? What would you say? Just ballpark and not
I think he'll put up similar stats like he's been the last 2 years.
Do you think he can do 85 to 100 catches?
Yeah, I think he can get 90 to 100 catches this year, about 12 to 1,400 yards, and about 8-10 touchdowns. Pro Bowl receiver. I can see that.
Damn. You said 1,400 yards?
12 to 1,400. Yeah, as a number 1 threat, I think he can do that.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's their offense though. Pittsburgh throw that ball.
And then their second guy is
Moncrief.
Yeah, that is right.
They got Moncrief now, and Moncrief's a decent number 2.
He is. He's a solid 2 guy. He just can't be relied on as a 1, but he's a solid 2. I always like 2.
James Conner running behind that offense. That's the thing with Pittsburgh too. They probably got the best offensive line, not only in that division, but probably in the NFL. One of the top 3, I would say.
That scheme. You know what I mean? It's it was kind of like how Denver was back in the 90s, that zone blocking scheme. I don't know if that's what Pittsburgh runs, but it just feels like you can literally throw anybody behind that offensive line. They're going to get you at least 4 yards.
Yeah, like
it's crazy.
Yeah, when they had D'Angelo Williams as the primary backup, he was running really well.
You automatically had to get him.
James Conner comes in, Le'Veon sits out the whole season. They don't miss a beat. Like he had an excellent season, Pro Bowl running back season. Mm-hmm. So and then you got Roethlisberger, and then they're consistent. They're just a consistent team. They're I said on Matt's podcast, they're one of the model franchises where they never rebuild. They just reload. Like every season, you think they lose. Like they lost Antonio Brown. That's normal for Pittsburgh. They always lose superstar receivers and then replace them with somebody else that does as well. Like think about it: Plaxico Burress, Santonio Holmes, Mike Wallace. Year after year, they replace those guys, and then the next receiver steps up, and then he's another great receiver. So yeah, that shit didn't worry me at all.
That's a different breed, though.
Yeah.
Plaxico was like a flex 1 and 2. He was still there when Hines was there. Mm-hmm. And then Holmes, he just had that one good Super Bowl, and then he was burnt after that. Mm-hmm. Mike Wallace was all right. Now that was one where I was actually surprised. He didn't take the money. They offered him a contract, and he didn't take the money.
Yeah, they gave it to AB.
Yeah,
they gave it to Antonio Brown
because he didn't take it, and Antonio Brown took it, and then Mike Wallace went to y'all. After that?
Nah, he went to...
Or was it the Eagles?
I think he went to Philly. He went to another team before us.
Okay.
He went to another team. He signed a decent contract with them. Actually, I'm going to look that up.
Yeah, so I don't know. This is a different beast, though. I think that's a different tier. They're going to be... Aren't they the Hard Knocks team?
No, Oakland is, yeah.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
Yeah, you plan on watching... Do you watch Hard Knocks?
I haven't watched it since Atlanta was on it.
Oakland's going to be very entertaining. Like that's a lot.
I might watch that.
That's a lot of personalities.
There's a lot of variables that can go wrong.
He went from he went from Pittsburgh to Miami. Mike Wallace is I'm talking about. Pittsburgh to then went to Miami. Got traded to Miami. Yep, went to Miami and then Minnesota and then from Minnesota to Baltimore and then Baltimore to Philly.
Who do you think is the worst team in the NFL?
I mean, it's kind of hard to say.
From a talent standpoint, not a full team, but just like who do you look at and be like, yeah, I don't see a lot of talent on this team.
I mean, you can go in multiple directions with that question. You can say Arizona; they would probably be the obvious choice. They got Kyler Murray as the number 1 overall pick, and they still got Larry Fitzgerald. But then they got like a lot of young players, and then
but they got Terrell Suggs. They got Chandler Jones.
Yeah. Terrell Suggs, he's kind of past. He's way past his prime. He's more of just like
still a name though.
Exactly. He's a name at this point, and he's a veteran presence in that locker room. So, but other than that, who else? Look, they still got Deion Buchanan. They still got Patrick Peterson.
Yeah, and they got Peterson. Mm-hmm. You know, they still got a couple. They got a couple people that are talented. Just the team itself ain't talented. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like that's very possible. For me, it's Miami. I can't think of a single person outside of what's his name? Xavier Howard or something?
Yeah.
Or I think that's his name.
Xavier Howard.
I can't think of anybody outside of that corner that can make a Pro Bowl.
Yeah, Miami would be another team.
Like at all.
I like
unless that Drake dude ends up being nasty.
I like
the running back.
I like Kenyon Drake. I like Micah Fitzpatrick as well. Their safety. I think he's really good. Excuse me.
That was the Alabama kid from like 2 years ago.
Last year. Yeah, last year. He came out last year. He's solid. I like him a lot. Miami could be another team there. But Miami, I don't know. They just one of those teams where they just beat good teams for no reason.
They're gonna go 1-15 and they're gonna beat New England in Miami.
Yeah, book it. Book that one.
They always beat them in Miami. It's crazy.
And that last year was stupid. How they won that damn game.
The 16 backward passes.
What the fuck? Ain't seen Gronkowski big ass try to go chase that motherfucker down. Looking like a damn robot. When Gronkowski, I seen Gronkowski do that, I was like, yeah, it might be done for him. His career might be over. He's moving like that. Ugh.
Sticking with that division, do you think New England's offense is going to be improved, worse, the same?
New England,
they did lose the tackle. I forgot his name, the dude that went to Oakland. They did lose.
Yeah, Brown. Trent Brown, I think his name was.
Yeah, and they did lose Gronkowski.
Yeah, New England's going to be New England. They're going to win 12 games. Their offense is going to be whatever they need to be. Like, that's the thing about New England. Their offense adjusts every week. One week, they throw the ball 50 times. The next week, they might run it 40 times, depending on who they play. They just adjust on the fly every week. Bill Belichick's the ultimate game planner. Tom Brady is fucking 40 years old and can't throw the ball more than 25 yards down the field, but 69, 70% completion percentage this year, most likely. Bunch of touchdowns.
Everybody's just open.
They lost Chris Hogan, but they picked up, what's his name? They still got Patterson, right? Or did he go somewhere? Cordell Patterson. And then, who am I thinking of from Houston? He tore his Achilles. Wide receiver, Demaryius Thomas. They picked up Demaryius Thomas.
Yeah,
he's coming off.
He's coming off an Achilles, though.
He's coming off an Achilles injury. No Gronkowski, but they did pick up a different tight end, right? They got Benjamin Watson back. I
believe so.
And then they got Ben Watson back, and I think he'll give them decent production at tight end. And New England's just one of those teams you just. Like, I don't even know their starting receivers besides Julian Edelman and who else is going to be there before.
They kept Philip Dorsett. They re-signed him this year.
Okay, got Dorsett. They drafted a receiver this year, right?
Oh, they got the dude from San Diego, Dontrell Inman. Is that how you say his name? Inman?
That sounds about right.
It's like Inman. Him, the dude that used to play for there. Outside of that, it's just the same people they had. Julian Edelman, which I think he just got hurt. He's going to be out for like a couple weeks or something with something, but nothing crazy. And then a whole bunch of people I never heard of. Whole bunch of people I never heard of.
Sony Michel, I like him a lot.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Yeah. He is another one. Just going to put that out there. Georgia running backs. Trying to tell y'all, Georgia running backs taking over. We taking over. We out here. We got 3 of them.
Yeah, Sony nice.
3 killers.
Sony is nice. He had a fucking amazing Super Bowl, too. Amazing playoff run, period. Mm-hmm. But yeah, N'Keal Harry, they drafted him in the first round last year. I like him a lot. And in that system, I think he's going to... New England, they're the model franchise, man. Like, they reload every year. Every year they lose a player. They fill in the right pieces, and they win, and that division is shit.
They do got Ben Watson, by the way.
Yeah, Ben Watson. I think he's suspended for like the first 4 games, though, for like PEDs or some type of supplement he was taking to get back. Because he retired initially, and then the Patriots called him. He said, all right, I guess I'll play. Mm-hmm. Michael Ben. And then defensively, they're still going to be...
they still got James White. Actually, for fantasy purposes, James White, with that receiving core, man, might get like at least 60 catches this year. Mm-hmm.
Or more.
Yeah.
Yeah, New England, and they re-signed Jamie Collins, too. Holy shit. On defense.
Yeah, they got him back.
Yep, New England.
He learned his lesson. They let him come back.
12-4, 13-3.
How many? Let's put the prediction out right now. How many division wins?
5.
5?
5 division wins.
So they're sweeping 2 teams?
Yeah.
Who?
The other 2 teams that they can sweep. We already established it losing to Miami once.
So they're going to sweep the Jets and they're going to sweep the Bills?
More than likely.
Dang, come on, man.
More than likely. 5-1 in the division, 13-3 or 12-4, and maybe 11-5. That's stretching it. 12-4. First round playoff bye. You got to go to New England, and then they're going to be in the AFC Championship again. I just wish somebody could knock those motherfuckers off, man. This shit is annoying.
Why don't y'all do it?
Man, we young. I'm not looking forward to that game.
Brady 42 though.
He's 40.
No one's ever done it.
He's Brady 30, man. This motherfucker ain't 40, man. This dude 30 years old eating avocado ice cream and got a supermodel wife he's fucking every night. Brady good. Yo, think about that. He housed a supermodel. He wiped a supermodel.
Yeah.
Like, made her a housewife. That's some OG shit, man.
That's some OG shit.
That's some OG shit. That motherfucker is the GOAT. God,
let's stay in that division real quick. Last time, what did you make of the Bills offseason?
Buffalo. So they obviously the name of the game for Buffalo was build around Josh Allen, and they was able to sign a lot of offensive linemen because that Bills offensive line was shit. So they were able to pick up one of the top centers available in free agency. And I can't remember his name right now. Or was he a right tackle?
Who that?
the guy they got from KC. I think it might have been